Gentlemen, I messed up. It wasn't Brian's fault. It was mine. It happens from time to time with people like me. And I want to take full responsibility for it. I thought I had taken a corrective measure at 3.9 kilohertz upstream in the production process. I thought I had done it, and I hadn't. It was a subtractive measure. Thinking that I had taken it, I turned to additive measures. And in the immortal words of Bugs Bunny, I took a wrong turn in Albuquerque, and it sent me down rabbit holes that, while frustrating and regrettable in some sense, were also instructive. Anyway, is my bad. I went back, I corrected my mistake, and in my opinion, there's nothing at all wrong with the sound of Brian's voice now. This sounds good in my car. It sounds good through all of my systems. And I'm hoping that you'll reconsider. Now, a word about the intro, the lo-fi radio intro. Yeah, that was bad too. I think it's a lot better now. However, if you still don't like it, it's easily removed. All I have to do is delete this. And, but it was sort of my vision for it. I think an album needs curveballs like this, So far, it already has, 3 songs with fairly lengthy intros that are quite bass heavy and quite big in the soundstage. I thought it'd be interesting to have some contrast, to have an intro that's quite different. In terms of arrangement, it's not an intro so much as in terms of mixing. It's an intro. It's not an instrumental intro. It's an intro of sorts. Okay, it takes the first verse and kind of makes it into a sonic intro, put it that way. And I think it sounds quite a bit better now. And I think it fits the song. But, of course, that's entirely up to you. If you still don't like it, it's easily taken out. It's no big deal. So, despite the prejudice that you might feel against it right now, which is completely understandable, and I'm sorry I put you all through this, please hear it out. And even if you still don't like that lo-fi old radio, old-timey intro, please write it out. It'll pass, and then listen to the rest of the song. It doesn't bother me in the car anymore. In fact, it stands with the others now, in my opinion. So once again, I apologize. I take full responsibility. It wasn't Brian's fault. It was mine. Okay, so with that said, let me just play it back for you. And I look forward to getting your feedback on it. Thank you for your patience and understanding.
reply, but I made it to the south. I met a couple friends, the brothers Brown, and I know a man clearing the Sand Lake Cemetery grounds. Have you heard of the ghost of Whitesburg town? He's always got work to do. The widow's mule is too old to plow, and there's no more milk coming from the cobb's cow. There's a field where nothing yields anymore, and he's keeping watch for the fox under his mama's hen house floor. That gray ghost is pedigree, his blood runs through the Confederacy. He's handing out the Almighty's word and letters from his legacy. With everything, the seasons change, but you can bet the ghost will remain. These old mountains are his playground. Yeah, I know the ghost of Whitesburg town. Met a couple friends, the brothers Brown. I know a man clearing the Sand Lake Cemetery ground. Have you heard of the ghost of Whitesburg town? Yeah, I know the ghost of Whitesburg town.
All right, now an addendum about that intro, because I feel like it needs to be made abundantly clear. Maybe I get the sense that there might have been some misunderstanding about it. That intro had nothing to do with the quality of Brian's tracking or the stems that he delivered me. It came about as a result of me thinking about the album, the song itself, and its place in the album, and the album as a whole. There are these other songs, again, that have these pretty hi-fi intros with deep soundstage. And again, I felt it would be very... it would make an effective counterbalance to have something different, lo-fi as opposed to hi-fi. But like more personally, yeah, I came up in rural parts of the country. I mean, South Carolina, Oklahoma, and rural Colorado. And this song, it reminded me of small town life and the local characters in a small town, and being a kid and just being in places like, sheds and workshops and barns, and where there were men doing things, and old radios, just old radios playing the local station. the song just kind of, it takes me back to those memories, and so that's what I felt inspired to do. It didn't sound very nice before, I'll admit, but I'm quite fond of it now. And I'd like to see it incorporated into the album. I think it's the sort of thing that makes an album more memorable. And a song as well. But of course, that's up to you. I just wanted to make this perfectly clear. That intro was completely my idea, and it was not necessitated in any way by anything Brian did or did not do. It's completely on me. Okay, so anyways, as always, I hope this video finds you well, and God bless. I look forward to hearing back from you. Over and out.